Can you please clarify the word deployment, Steve Soboroff, that you keep on denying people the right to speak? Can you be a bit clear? You're the president of the commission, so can you give me some more clarification as to what you mean by the deployment? Please stop the clock so I can get some clarification as to what exactly do you mean by that.
Yes, great idea.
We'd like to know as to when you say about let's stick to the subject matter, what do you mean by deployment? And please stop my clock because,
Okay.
yeah, explain that.
The agenda item today is relative to the status of the deployment of the cameras.
Uh-huh.
How many cameras, where the cameras are, how much has been recorded, the statistics that you heard.
Uh-huh.
It's not about the Rose Parade.
Mhm.
It's not about things like that. So you can go ahead. What you can do is talk to this topic, during this topic. If you want to talk about anything else, you're invited during public comment.
So does deployment
So
also...
let's start that, let's start.
Does deployment also include the operationalization of the body cameras? That how they are operationalized, how they are used, in what context they are used, in what larger information sharing
No,
environment they are
that's
used?
false.
They are not about deployment, you're saying?
Go ahead.
How is that not related?
So just for the record as well, we are speaking here about the deployment of a particular tool that law enforcement uses to gather information on the community, to document the movement of the people, right? So to document, to use, to integrate, to analyze, to process, and integrate into the larger information sharing environment. But now what we are being told is that stick to the numbers, that whether the LAPD has gotten 68,000 cameras or 4,000 cameras, but there's no conversation that we can have about the deployment, the operationalization of a particular tool. Right? When we speak about the deployment of a particular tool, it behooves us to look at that how that tool gets manipulated as well. Because we're speaking about a long history of manipulation, we're speaking about a long history of lies and how conspiracies take place as well. Right? So one example would be about what Adam Smith spoke about around the planting of cocaine, but then Steve Soboroff comes back previously and says, well, there's another side to the story as well. More recent, so now that's a deployment of the body camera. The other piece about the deployment of the body camera was most recent report about the murder of our communities on Skid Row, what the body camera picked up. But now on the flip side, Charlie Beck says, well, the officer said that so-and-so was reaching out for my gun. So when we speak about the
We can't hear you
deployment,
because you're not speaking.
unless we speak about the deployment, when we speak about the deployment, when we speak about the deployment, it is critical that we speak about the impact of that deployment. Because what is happening over here as well, it has nothing to do with body cameras, it is about silencing and chilling our speech. That's what's going on over here.
So Steve Soboroff called for the next speaker before the time was up. That's
More silences, so we're off.